Hi there, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be your second half of the moon cycle for June into July. So we're going to start with the full moon, and we are going to look at what the full moon is leading us to in the new moon. So what you've manifested through this lunar cycle and all of that good stuff, and what's coming for you and what you need to let go of or release. So if you're new here, my name is Melissa, and I do zodiac readings on the new moon and the full moon for that period of the lunar cycle. I also every Monday post a video on a metaphysical topic. So if you're into crystals or smudging meditation, I also did a Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus informational video in Metaphysical Monday. So if you're interested in that, the link to the playlist is in the description box below. Okay, so normally I go through my little spiel while I'm shuffling, so I'm going to do that. So I usually connect to several energies out there, and so if something doesn't resonate for you, then it's probably meant for somebody else. So please take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind for them. If none of this happens to resonate for you, I would encourage you to check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs to see if maybe your message is in there. Being at the full moon, I feel like for some of you, we're really going to be more in the moon energy. So check out your moon sign and see if that resonates better for you. All right. When I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway for a personal reading from me where you get to ask a question. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications for all of the videos that I post. So let's get started. All right, Gemini. What is Gemini dealing with for the full moon? Gemini full moon. We have the King of Cups, the Nine of Swords reversed, and the Ace of Swords. All right. Kind of similar to Taurus's video. Taurus's Tauri. I don't know. The Taurus video. It's similar in reading. We did have the Ace of Swords come up for them as well, but the King of Cups came up reversed for them. Not reversed for you. I feel like there may be somebody coming into your life, somebody mature that you kind of connect with on an emotional level, but there is a new beginning here, a new beginning of thoughts or spiritual growth, and maybe this person is helping with that, right? But we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So the Nine of Swords is kind of about, like what is troubling you. You're feeling anxious, but it's reversed. So I feel like you're coming out of a place of mental insecurity is what I'm hearing. So I feel like these two are connected. I'm getting perhaps this person that's come into your life recently, or they're already there. That's what I'm feeling. Is kind of really helping you deal with that emotional turmoil that you're going through, right? Whatever it is you're losing sleep over, I feel like there's a person that has helped you out of it, right? You're working on that, and you have figured out what steps you need to take. And I feel like maybe you're starting to take them. I feel like you're in the beginning stages of this, though. I feel like you're just kind of coming out of I really can't remember what your last reading said, but I feel like you're coming out of an anxiety period, and I feel like there is somebody that is kind of helping you with that. So, all right, let's see, what else do we have for Gemini? Gemini near future. Gemini near future. Full moon energy. Am I making the camera shake? Sorry. Gemini full moon energy. Oh, yeah, that's a good shuffle. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. All right. Queen of Wands is passionate and motivated and like on top of her game, right? She's can be fired up easily, right? Easily passionate or motivated, somebody who I want to say easily triggered for some reason, but I don't feel like it's necessarily triggered. I feel like it's more she can be reactive, maybe a little bit stubborn, right? But I feel like that's another person that's kind of coming in for you. But maybe you can learn from them because you're coming out of this anxious period. Maybe you need to be more outspoken and more, not outgoing. That's not the word. That's not the word. Like, it popped in my head and then it left. So, it'll come back to me. But I feel like that what you're coming out of, this person is another person of assistance to you. So I don't know if these are your parents. These could be your parents, mom and dad, teachers, people you met in a Facebook group. I mean, they could be, but they are older than you, I would say. They are older people, mature people with experience is what I'm hearing. So there's somebody with some experience in speaking up for herself, feminine energy, gentle, nudging kind of person that that has something to teach you, right? Okay, so what else is coming up for Gemini? Something on my shoulder, but I think it's just a hair. Gemini, full moon, near future. Queen of Cups. Okay, so you are surrounded by people, right? So this is somebody who loves you. Look at this little mermaid right here. Like, I feel like she's just very motherly, very almost like, I really almost get a Empress vibe off of this Queen of Cups. Very, very close. Very, very close Empress vibe. So I really feel like there's some motherly influence that is there for you. A lot of people coming around for you. I feel like you have a lot of people coming around for you. I'm suddenly getting this may be a spirit guide of some sort. Somebody that's passed that's coming in and helping guide you as well. But they're really helping you get out of this funk and start something new mentally, right? So you are coming out of whatever the situation is that has cost you some sleep, I guess. That either maybe I'm getting like kind of made you feel mentally unstable, even though you're not. You're totally stable, but something was going on that was causing you to feel uneasy and unstable. And I feel like there's just a ton of people, and I really feel like spiritual guidance coming off of this card right here. Very, very strong. I feel like there's some spiritual guidance coming in for you as well. That's really just going to help you and help you feel good and help you push through is what I'm getting. So yeah, what else do we have? I'm going to say who, because we have so many people out here already that are coming in for you to like, they're not, I don't want to say rescue you. If there were knights out here, I would say somebody's coming in to rescue you, but I'm feeling intuitively that you have it in you already. But there are just some people around you that are just kind of like cheering you on, right? And that are giving you advice when you ask for it, but they're not really being pushy. And they're not swooping you in. They're letting you figure it out for yourself, but they're being really supportive for you, right? Okay, so let's get some more cards. What else is Gemini's near future full moon energy for Gemini? Ooh. Page of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so I feel like when the pages are reversed, I feel like somebody's leaving your life. This is somebody young. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. I'm really okay. These two really connect for me and kind of give me some sadness to feel for you, but I feel like, and this I'm asking for future, but I don't feel like this is future. I feel like this is what's already happened. I feel like pages are young, pages are people, pages are messengers. I feel like there was a young person in your life that maybe left your life maybe unexpectedly, that caused this, and that's what you're trying to get out of is this was grief, not anxiety, right? I feel like you lost something. You lost, I mean, it could be a thing. It could be a thing. But I'm feeling very strongly that at least for one of you, could just be connecting with one person here, and I hope they get this message, but I feel like somebody lost a child or somebody very close to them that was kind of younger. I feel like there's a loss here, and that's where this was coming in, and I feel like somebody is helping you feel better. That could be why all of these people and spirits are coming in for you. Woo. All of you have these people, and I feel really strongly spirit connections, spirit guides. I mean, really, I just noticed that we have the Queen and King of Cups out here. But yeah, I really feel very strongly for somebody out there. Somebody lost a loved one. It could be maybe something of sentimental value that was lost and has really, really hit you hard. And it did anyways. And I feel like that you're coming out of that and you have all of these people surrounding you to just kind of lift you up, right? But yeah, I feel like there was a loss that caused this. Before I did ask for future cards, I thought about asking for clarification on what the situation was, but I didn't feel it necessary because what I'm seeing here is you coming out of this. So focusing on what caused it at this point, now that you're kind of in recovery mode from whatever has happened, it's pointless. I really don't like to dwell on unless you need to know the cause of something in order to solve it or in order to grow from it. I really don't see the point in focusing on the causes of situations. I don't like focusing on, placing blame when there's still healing to be done. There's still a problem to be solved. Let's solve the problem. And if blame needs to be placed later for that person's growth, then that's secondary, in my opinion. So I really didn't feel the need to ask for clarification on what caused this because I see the healing coming up. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe that's why this page came out, because I was kind of thinking about it, but I decided not to do it. But I feel like the guidance was like, no, you really need to speak on this. So yes, I feel like I'm really connecting to somebody who lost someone or something of sentimental value. So could be that maybe you had something that belonged to somebody that passed and you misplaced it, or it was stolen and it's really, really hit you hard. I feel like that could be the scenario, or actually a loved one. But I really feel strongly there is some guidance coming for you. Could be, if it was a person that passed, it could be that person is coming up as your guidance, as being there with you in spirit, is what I'm feeling. And I know that really has nothing to do with the traditional meaning of the Queen of Cups, but that's just what I'm feeling with these other cards. And you have so many people here supporting you. I really feel like this could have been a loss, a significant loss, a house fire, maybe even. There was a significant loss that you're really, really working towards overcoming. Know that you are supported. You have so much support around you. Yeah, wow. But I really do see healing here for you. So I'm really proud of the healing that you are working on. You have so much support around you, right? Do we have any advice? For Gemini? Ooh, oh boy. Okay. 3 cards came out. 4 cards came out. Holy shit, Gemini. Okay. There's another person here. All right. I'm going to fan them out and show them to you. Okay. Let's see. Are they all there? Okay. Death was on top, followed by the Tower. Then we had the 4 of Swords reversed. And then kind of off to the side, we had the King of Wands. All right. Advice. I really feel like these all came out together for one Normally I'll pick a couple of cards and each card will have a little bit of advice to them. I feel like this is one message, so just bear with me a second here. I need to adjust my leg because my knee is not happy right now. Let's see. I really feel like the death card coming out after thinking that somebody had passed. That's really shaken things up. I feel like, wow. It's really kind of an acceptance. Okay. Okay, so I feel like the overall advice that I'm getting from these cards is accepting and embracing the changes that life has for you. The Death card and the Tower both really imply changes. The Tower is all has a bad rap, right? The Tower is, chaos, and didn't I say a minute ago a house fire? I feel like that's very specific, and if that's you, please let me know. But yeah, so changes, accepting the changes. This is really, death is about rebirth, right? Coming up on the end of the lunar cycle. Coming up on the end of the lunar cycle, I feel like very well represents the death card, right? So we come to the new moon, which is the death card, the end of the cycle. But it's, the new moon is also the beginning of the next cycle, and I feel like the death card really represents that. And then we have the Tower, which is very, very similar energy, right? Changes, accepting that sometimes it has to burn down in order to rebuild, right? Four of Swords reversed is kind of, I feel like her eyes are closed, aren't they? Yeah. The Four of Swords is rest and rest, not wanting to face the outside world. It's kind of seclusion, it's just not wanting to acknowledge things, right? We have it in the reverse, so I feel like acknowledging the change that needs to happen, accepting the changes, accepting the destruction that may have happened, accepting it for what it is, and really it's about tearing down an old system to build up something fresh and new that's going to serve you better. And then we have this, right? We have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is determined and motivated and passionate, and he just wants to get shit done. He's like, let's do this, let's move forward, let's pick up the pieces, right? Let's clean up the mess that the Tower left, right? So I feel like, and just the order that they came in, he was separate, and then you had these changes first, change, and then we had accept the change, and then, right, embody it, grow from it, let it give you power, is what I'm hearing here. And again, power couple, King and Queen of Wands, power couple, King and Queen of Cups. You have so many people surrounding you, and really keeping yourself from going back to this state of unrest, right? Keeping yourself focused on acceptance, right? You need to accept the changes that are happening in your life. Accept yourself in any changes that you need to go through and grow from, right? I feel like this is a very tough time for you, but you are very much supported. Your guidance is with you. Your family and friends are with you. They're there for you to lean on if you need them. They really are. That's truly what I see. But what you should be working on is kind of releasing the past, and that's really what the second phase of the lunar cycle is about acknowledging what has grown you and releasing what is no longer for you, and it wasn't part of your journey, right? It was time for this to move on. And now it's time for you to move on from it. So if it was a home, a person, a relationship, it's just time. It's time to move on, and acceptance is key here. So I hope that your next reading is much smoother than this. I see you working on it, and I see your healing, and I see your growth. Know that you're supported, and your acceptance of the situation, and you are overcoming. And it may be a slow process, but you are supported. So yeah, thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you sticking through this with us, and as always, have a blessed day.